Need a second, or are you good?
No, it's fine. Just do it. Go, 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 go. Welcome back to CharacterSelect.
Oh, Jesus.
Welcome back to CharacterSelect.
Kinathis,
We're playing Frostpunk
Kinathis
still.
is like, we gotta fucking play.
We gotta go because this is happening. Before we do any of this, this is the best part. These are the best parts.
Okay.
This is where all these are where all the story comes in. All these scouting expeditions. This is where you get all of your exposition from.
The rest of our people made camp here, too exhausted to go on. We should escort them to the city. The search might provide survivors. We enter the camp, appearing out of the driving snow. A choir of excited voices welcomes us. Thank God you found us. We had been wandering for days until we couldn't go on any longer. Soon we'd begin to starve. Children and adults surround us, packed and ready to go. You can either escort the survivors to the city, which means that the scouts have to return and everybody gets there safely and quickly, or you can just send them in the direction of the city, which means it'll take longer and some of them could die.
Yeah. You basically
Is there
always
ever a reason
want
you would want to not escort? Yeah.
No, you really, unless you're, for some reason really crunched for time, you want to always escort your survivors to the city, because every survivor is another pair of hands to do things.
Unless they're a kid, in which case it's another pair of hands that you might.
There's 4 children in here.
But they also bring help.
But children are a benefit in a bit. We'll get to that. Escort them to the city.
But yeah, the most important thing there is
It'll
actually the 10
hours.
engineers.
10 engineers that will really help out, and about 22 workers that'll also really help. And it unlocked 2 things: the sturdy shelter and a gloomy cave. So we'll go next time. We'll go to the crash site, get those resources.
Which I think is going to have wood.
I don't know.
Could be wrong. All right. Anyway, moving on. Oh, I don't know. You're not still overdriving the generator, are you?
I am until I'm waiting for that to tick over.
Gotcha. Sweet, delicious. Oh, and then there's some steam as things don't actually melt.
But they cool now. So it will never go beneath negative 30 again.
Yep.
It will stay. This is the warmest it will ever get. And you see,
so now
it'll drop by another level in several days. But everything's all nice and happy.
You are, if I might make a suggestion, you do need to be gathering coal.
I know.
Because you're currently not.
Yeah. I know. These guys are done. Whoops. These guys are done, so I don't need you. I can free them up to gather this, and I do need you. And also, I'll continue getting this one.
There is nothing more disturbing in this game than seeing the generator just stop steaming. It's just like, everything is fine, we can make this as long as we have boo, and you're like, fuck.
Ruh-roh. See, he doesn't like it, it's not happy. It's only got 13 hours worth of coal, 12 hours worth of coal. Don't worry, it's fine. It's fine.
And one of the more interesting things is that if the generator does actually turn off, you do lose heat, but it takes a while for it to actually cool down.
The scouts have returned to the city.
Which is very cool. 22 workers, 10 engineers, and 4 children.
The people from our convoy.
It's heartwarming to see families reunited after so many hardships. But shouldn't there be other settlements nearby? The first expeditions left London long ago. They ought to be well established by now. They'll surely help us find our footing. We will look for the others.
So, first, now I got these engineers to fully staff those medical posts.
Mm-hmm. You're not actually researching anything, by the way, because you don't have any wood.
That's because I don't have any fucking wood.
Oh, because you don't have any wood. Right, sorry. People found a trail leading into the wilderness. Find the other settlement. Search for the others.
So I want to get these guys going out again. So, sturdy shelter? No. I'm going to go over here.
No, you want to go to the crash site and get the resources.
Yeah. And then we'll go down
it's actually
to the
like a relatively...
and we'll swing back around to the shelter.
Yeah. The important thing to remember is that... Go ahead.
Now the problem is... 36 homeless people.
A lot more homeless people.
Yeah. Which is going to unfortunately require wood, so we gotta get these people fucking working. Because for God's sakes,
get to work. Welcome home. We have heat here. You're going out in the cold to find some fucking people. The important thing to remember, which I did not realize the first time that I played this game, is that when you assign scouts to the beacon, that is all they do. They will never work on anything else unless you disband the scouting team. So it is absolutely in your best interest to make sure that they are scouting all the time.
All the time.
All the time. I think you're going to need, drawing boards.
That requires 50. I don't have it right now.
Wood. Should you get a sawmill, maybe?
Yeah, I'm going to go for the sawmill next.
Okay.
But unfortunately, what I really fucking need are houses.
Yeah, but you need to... I was thinking that you would get the sawmill so that you could get the wood so that you could build more houses, but... Because now you're just using up wood in a hopeless effort to try.
Unfortunately, this is going to get really bad, but we'll make a recovery.
I'm trusting you on this one. We're not going back. There's no going back, Kinathis.
No, there isn't. But we need to get the food now going, because... Oh, baby.
You don't have enough workers.
Oh.
There you go. And good God, we are so running out of fucking coal. 10 hours left?
Yeah, there was a problem with people getting sick.
A little bit. Hey, Scouts have reached the crash site, though.
Wood and raw food.
That's not actually helpful.
That's where our expedition was split up from when our vehicles crashed during a snowstorm. Some of our precious supplies should be there.
There's plenty of priceless supplies in the wrecks of our expedition. Searching among the crates scattered in the snow behind the wrecks, we found the bodies. They're tangled together in a single frozen mass, as if these people were trying to find at least a bit of warmth just before they died. We can do nothing for them, not even bury them.
140 wood and 47. So I need that right now.
That's super helpful. Get the fuck back to the city.
So I need that right now.
7 hours.
So this is getting bad with these sick people, but there's nothing I can do about it. Nothing to do about it.
You might want to turn off that steam hub.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It will help preserve just a little bit more coal. Oh, it's gonna be real. It's gonna be real close here, Dave.
Boy, oh boy.
There
people
it
are getting
is.
to work now. But you gotta assign people to the coal piles, because you took them off to go to the hunter's hut.
That's fine. The hunter's huts are done. I don't need them anymore.
Forever. You're also starting to run low on food. This is a game that does not give two shits how you're doing. This is a game that says, oh, what's that? You're running out of resources? Not my problem.
And there's all that wood. Look at all that fucking wood.
And more importantly, all that fucking...
sawmill.
Raw food, too, because that's 140 food. Which will keep you going for a day. That's all you need.
Yeah. So now I'm going to get the Book of Laws done. Now I'm going to do this.
Care houses?
Yeah.
Oh, because you need to, because otherwise your medical posts are just going to be
They're full of people. They're
fucking
full of
overcrowded.
shitheads.
And what else can we do? Wood crates are depleted, so you have some free workers.
But I need them to go over here.
You do need to get that sawmill, because you're going to run out of wood crates soon.
It's fine.
Scouts.
Oh, he says, the promise has been fulfilled. Hope rises by a fair chunk. And that decreases.
A lot of people just got the fuck out of the fucking palliative care.
Yeah, they're now in the care house.
Which is great, except that you still need people to fucking...
Yeah. But these guys are done. And now I can send them to other places. So let's see. The Gloomy Cave or the Observatory, or I go over here.
I think the observatory is helpful, isn't it? It gets you a steam core, right?
But what am I going to fucking use a steam core for?
A steam hub.
No, those don't need it. Steam hubs don't actually, contrary to contrary to their name, steam hubs do not actually need steam cores.
What the Well, I think the observatory is interesting anyway, but maybe the Gloomy Cave is closer? Because you said you were going to do Crash Site, then Gloomy Cave, then Sturdy Shelter.
I did say that, didn't I?
20 hours, 22 hours.
Yeah, whatever.
And I think the Gloomy Cave is actually kids, maybe?
I don't remember. I'm almost done with that.
Yeah, me neither.
That sawmill, though. That'll basically help me with my... And... People are housed.
What?
People are housed. That's great. I need...
Excellent.
These people are
Discontent
sick.
Discontent is low. Hope is high. Actually, hope is real high.
Hope is nice and toasty. So... These are all important. You want to get all of these before... You really want to get all of these.
These are the basis of your economy. The sawmill isn't as great later in the game because it can only work on these trees.
But there's lots of trees. Like, these trees will last you
It's
most
true.
of the game, almost the entirety of the game.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Man, I fucked up then because I sure as hell didn't make them last. I really wish it told you what the yield was for putting it in a certain place. Alright. And by the time that's actually built, the wood crates should all be gone. Which is actually pretty good planning on your part.
Are they? Is that the last of the wood crates? Yeah, basically. There's this one. Yeah, basically it's about perfect timing.
Yeah. It's just in time to run out of wood. You're getting more wood.
Steel.
You might want to put somebody else in the cookhouse too, by the way, because they're not cooking very fast.
They're cooking fast enough. They are going fast enough. It's fine. It is a little bit chilly in here, but don't worry, you guys. I'll take care of you later.
You're properly housed, and what more can
Coal
you ask
pile
for?
depleted.
Coal pile depleted. No!
They can go over here and go get that coal.
There's another one to the
I
left
know,
of them,
but
too.
I've got enough coal coming in now.
You say so. The coal situation, like the low amount of resources that you stockpile throughout this game is really nerve-wracking for me. Because I believe in a strong economy in games like this, and this is not a strong economy. This is okay, we're going to run out of everything in a day. What's our next step?
So, I'm going...
Hunter's huts.
Yeah. I'm also going to, now that this is turned off, it's set to turn off only being during the work hours. But these guys, I'm going to turn on their heaters so that they work a bit better.
Okay.
And yeah, let's micromanage our shit again. Ugh, this is such a pain. But it really helps you to get things done properly.
Now, I can't imagine that they actually designed the game to require that level of micromanagement. No. Captain, some of our people are concerned about the low temperature in their homes. They quite sensibly point out that it's easy to fall ill when it's cold, and ask you to address the problem. You could heat some homes, which requires you to heat one cold home within 2 days, or you could start heating all homes within 2 days, or you can say fuck off.
So, it's the home, it's the 3 tents that are outside of the initial steam zone.
Yeah.
So I have 3 days, and I have to keep them heating for 2 days.
No, 1 day. You have to 1 day and keep them heated for 2 days. You could just build a
Within
steam...
24 hours. It's a steam hub.
Steam
I
hub.
just need a steam hub. That's all I need.
But it's going to increase your coal production.
Or coal requirements, yeah.
So, I mean, there's...
Now,
it
the
does
only problem,
boost your hope, though.
The only gripe I have about this game is that you see these things? You can't just minimize them and then look around your city and look at your statistics and things. You have to make a decision right now.
Yep. Which kind of makes sense. People are walking into your office or up to your face and saying, our homes are freezing. You need to do something about this because we're all going to get sick. You can't just say, let me look around the city for a second.
I'm going to be a bit ballsy.
Okay.
And I believe this will work out. I need more steel, though.
If I might make a suggestion, you might want to build a road behind those houses so you can put a steam hub behind them.
I'm going to put it right about here. That way it should, right here, it should hit these. There's 4 of them. Okay. Oh, this one's empty. I just need these 3. Right here, it should also hit the sawmill too.
Gotcha. Might want to start building that road now while you got it.
Wisdom of the crowd.
Captain, when facing demands, remember this. People usually look for the quickest solution, not the best one. You don't have to agree to everything they ask for. If you fix the problem your way, it's fine. Their hope might fall, their discontent might rise, but things like that are temporary. You don't have to do a solution that is going to damn everybody.
It's true. You don't have to.
God, this fucking music. So good. What's being built over there?
Over where?
To the right, near the beacon. What's that? Oh, another medical post?
Yeah, I've got some people that are sick. They're just sitting there.
Gotcha.
And
then what's the other thing?
Sawmill.
At a care house?
It's a sawmill.
Oh, right. Which we will staff tomorrow because it doesn't work during the night anyway, right?
Now everyone's being... fuck off.
Oh, they built more medical posts? Sweet, time to get sick.
Oh, fuck you guys.
To be fair,
man, fuck you guys.
To be fair, they're probably getting sick because their houses are cold. And you need steel.
Yeah. I'm working on it. Let's just hope.
Do you have a steel gathering right now? I don't think you do. You do not.
Let's see.
Hunter sets?
They're not done just yet.
Dang.
It requires 20. I don't need a lot.
Yeah, so you're almost there. I think you have time for
It'll be
too.
close, but yeah.
And hopefully people will start, getting to fucking work and stop getting sick all the time. Scouts have reached Gloomy Cave.
More survivors.
Yep.
Here we go.
We can hear terrified shrieks coming from a cave uphill. When we come closer, several polar bears turn towards us, blocking the entrance. There are people trapped inside, and those beasts are picking them off one by one and feasting on them. Leave the bears alone, which means everybody dies, or risk attacking the bears, which means your scouts might die.
The difficulty sliders I mentioned, like at the start of the game.
Yeah.
This is one of the things that those can actually affect. There are several of these where where the game basically rolls the dice for you and determines the outcome of a choice that you make on the Frostlands. This is one of them. The bears will kill the survivors.
The bears
attacking the bears
will kill the survivors.
They will kill the survivors.
Yes, absolutely.
The scouts will escort them to the city if they survive. So the higher your difficulty on one of the sliders is, the higher chance your people will die.
Now the thing is, you're guaranteeing that those people will live.
They will live
But if your scouts die, they could die on the way to the city.
Some could die on the way to the city.
So you could lose everything anyway.
Well, no, some will die on the way to the city. Some could die on the way to the city.
Yeah.
But there's 5 scouts, and there's 19 available. Wait, there's 29 bodies.
29
in there.
And 18 of them are engineers. That's an amazing thing.
It is far, far more valuable to risk attacking the bears.
Attacking the bears, yeah.
We had to help the survivors. When our scouts attacked the bears, the people in the cave, 4 children, 18 engineers, and 11 workers, joined them, and together they drove the beasts away. Then they all set out towards our city.
I'm pretty sure that if it fails, then it basically says the people ran away while our scouts attacked the bears and our scouts
died. The cave is a grisly scene. Bloody chunks of flesh and bones are strewn everywhere. The carcasses have been torn into unrecognizable shreds. It is impossible to tell human and animal remains apart. So you can always come back here and check the old journals.
Yep.
Day 8. Terrified trees. But there's really no point. So they're coming back with all these people. It'll be great. They'll be there in 9 hours.
Which means you're going to need more housing.
Yeah, that's a thing. I'm going to have to take care of it. But I am gonna get.
Almost got that steam up.
That's what. Okay, yeah. Watch that as the instant it hits.
And
No. Oh.
oh shit, we're not gathering coal.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Oh boy,
It's
things
fine.
are
It's fine,
bad.
Dave. Wait. Come on.
It doesn't help that steel is at 27% efficiency. Because so many people are sick.
There it is.
Really? There it is!
Oh, shit. Yep.
Jesus Christ, bad times.
Yeah, I know. It's a.
A bit to the right? On the right side of the road?
Fuck.
Or no, it
If
just
it
sticks
was
on the road.
just. If it was just it's I can't reach the fucking sawmill. If it was just a little bit to the adjacent, it would work. Oh.
And I don't think you have time to build a road,
No,
do you?
I don't. The sawmill will have to suffer.
Which, whatever, but you need to build houses for those incoming survivors anyway. And now we need coal. We need coal so bad.
Yeah. In fact, I don't really need you that much. You are not nearly as important now.
There's so many people sick. You have 29 people sick. Jesus Christ.
Ugh, I know.
Yeah, you really need to get more coal
Boom,
production
there it
because
is.
you're
There's the
actually
steam
losing
zone.
coal. Right, but you're actually losing coal now, even with gathering. And there's only like 5
but you
more hours in the
see-
day. I don't know that you have enough.
I don't need that steam hub going up anymore, though. A note of thanks. I'm glad I could help.
Someone has left a note at the care house. It reads, "Thank you. With all the work we have to do, it's so hard for families to properly care for an invalid. Places like this make life a little easier for us all. Hope will rise slightly." Interestingly enough, if you pass the law that says amputations, there's like an event that shows up that says one guy is like, "Don't cut off my leg, please don't cut off my leg. I'm desperate, don't cut off my leg." If you cut it off anyway, there's like a 50-50 chance that he will kill himself out of despair or thank you for saving his life.
Yeah. Now, this is going to get really hairy, unfortunately.
You actually need to start building houses. Because
I'll wait.
You're going to fail the mission if you don't. Oh, everybody's in care. Also, you may want to consider passing the Emergency Act.
Which one?
The Emergency Shift Act?
I can't do that right now.
Yeah. Is the Steelworks that? I guess it is. Yeah.
I will need that soon.
Yeah, because steel is important later.
But now I've got this nice little steam zone here that I can build in.
And hopefully they build fast enough.
Well, it's almost work time is almost
'Cause
over.
you
I'll
got
have just enough coal to get me to the next day, which is at this point all I need.
You're fucking bleeding me, man. I swear to God.
Oh, I'm playing a dangerous game, man. This
I don't like it.
I am running by the skin of my teeth right now, but that's how the start of the game is.
It's so bad. I don't know if you have even enough food. You only have 100 food rations.
I'll put an extra person in there for the next day.
Alright,
Thankfully, I've got
fine.
these heaters for the medical post, so they're always working. There's the scouts.
Which does take coal.
1 coal per hour, just 1.
Yes.
But
that adds up over time.
I mean, obviously.
So you actually have more housing than you need, because you only got 19 people that need housing.
Oh, they'll be neat. See, look, everyone's
everybody's
happy.
housed.
Everyone's housed. There's no discontent, and we got lots of hope. Everyone is being cared for. We're in a very good. See, and we'll make it to the next day. We're in a good spot here, Dave.
I'm feeling real bad about this, man. Alright, next time on Character Select. God damn it, Kinathis. Why do you do this to me? So thank you very much for watching. Make sure to click that like button down below if you liked it, and bundle up because I'm pretty sure the generator is going to shut down.
That's fine. So
Jesus.
I'm not. All right.